I received the package today. This is the package waited for me right on the table. More important than this package is to record when was this stuff actually delivered. I did remove the lenses from this uh, from this from this from this telephone, and basically it works like a microscope now. I know it's crazy, but it's true. Let me use this one here as additional light for this microscope. This is beautiful. I will shit. No, I had it the sideways when I started to video record. And what you can see here, which you cannot see on that telephone, not you can see on that fucking camera, actually microscope, is all scratched up glass, old glass, with some big fucking scratch here on the side and stuff like this. Robert Golob is gonna have to eat this watch. I am not taking it. I will demand money return for this. It was euro 40, and there was some other bullying that was involved in this watch. Given that this is the watch that I purchased on the first place, I don't even know if this is the watch, because this watch here that you see, including the scratch and stuff like that, all this stuff was involved in MK Ultra, and therefore, moment, this is this here, this is not. This is just have to make sure like this, you know, so that it's not going to be any kind of fabric or anything like this on it. These are all scratches. All this shit is scratched up. You're gonna see I'm doing this through the Windows Movie Maker. Wait, when you see this microscopic scan, and then you will see that this is not a new watch. This is a used. Oh, even the housing here from the watch is also. It also has reminders of the bumps and stuff like that. Yeah, somebody was working with this watch, using this watch for a little bit. Yeah, it's not bad because it's free. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna order another one. This one is gonna stay with me, and I will order another one. That's all there is to it. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. I don't like that stuff. No, if it's a new, is new, and if it's not a new, if it's scratched up, please, when you're selling the watch, here, this microscopic stuff that I have on this telephone, since I removed that lens, I was trying to make a night camera, night vision camera with this telephone, and you can actually even see the scratches on the housing of the watch here. You can see that stuff too. So, yeah, it's just like this. Yeah. And also the stuff on the side that I have seen, I also record that stuff. That's basically when there is like entire hole opening over there into the watch housing inside. That would be really, really bad if you would not somehow protect this. I will have to protect. This watch was involved in MK Ultra. This is an MK Ultra watch. Now let me demonstrate you also with what kind of costs. You can see the interior of the housing. Yep, you can see the interior of the housing. You know what? I was going to show you when did I order the watch and all that stuff, but I tell you what, let's open this watch. Let's open it up. That this was also issue involved in MK Ultra. Can you actually see the stuff that I do? Well, this is what you're going to see now. Some of the stuff you have already seen. Actually, at the end of the video, you're going to see this portion of it. So this here, this is bad sign. This is the watch from MK Ultra. This is not even, this shit, they're not even hiding this stuff here. The stuff that you see here, this kind of stuff here, this is just exactly Exactly the stuff the way you see it. I had a Chinese seller here who was inspecting this watch with a Robert Gallop, and he agreed that this thing is not from the new watch. This is not the way it is. So I already know who the Chinese seller, what he looked like. This was a young man who was here. It must have been a seller, not manufacturer. That is for damn sure. Yeah. Interesting is the fact that is we have the buttons. That's what makes it interesting. I told you like this. I told you that this button here, this button here, this one here. Let me take the screwdriver. I told you that this button here is coming very, very easily inside. Of course, because it's a button that is used the most. And this is used to adjust the time and everything. And I told you that this one here was a little bit harder. Obviously, this is a light. Obviously, that this was less used. And I told you that this one here was the most firm. But it doesn't make sense because when I look at this way, you can see that, you see this thing here where you have for the button. Let me demonstrate you. This thing here, you can see how it's pushed inside. So adversely, this should be a very soft button, but it's not. It's the firmest button. And then we have situation here, which is when compared to this one here, you have to admit that you would expect that this one would be the softer one. This is very inside this. When compared to this, it's not. And this, in fact, is the, let me find the damn thing. Aha, okay, yes, I came close now. This, in fact, is the softest one because the inside is a spring and that's the one they abuse the most. What else? Well, for more than this, I would have to take the stuff out. Yeah. Yeah, let me see something else here. The time is 12:50. It says it's 12:50. And it says it's a Thursday, the 6th. No, okay. The time is not correct. Let's go. I will remove the battery. I'm going to remove the battery. And so that we can see what is hiding underneath the battery. Actually, underneath of this paper. What exactly do I think? I think that even the battery is going to be scratched up, fucked up. Not fucked up, but scratched up for sure. This is like somebody wanted to place the signature all over the, like you would want to say, hello, hello, I'm here. You know what I mean? I'm here, la da dee doo. You know, it's better like this. It's better like the first hand that you get to see it, right? I think it's nothing like the way you see it like this. I mean, it's better than for me. This is better, by the way, this is better than any fucking microscope. This is just gorgeous. The cameras of these telephones are shit, but if it happens, this is a Vico Y60, that you do remove that stuff, that lens, the infra, then it just turns into, I guess, into microscope like that. So it's just perfect for this shit. It demonstrates from A to Z everything you need to know, everything you need to see about the watch. Look, even this stuff here, it's not supposed to be here. See how dirty it is here, this stuff here? This is because they changed the battery and that kind of stuff. You see this here? I never had this watch in my hand. They forgot to clean the shit a little bit. That kind of stuff. Um, what else can I tell you? Should I turn this thing around? Yeah, let's do it. Let's see what else. This is basically this here. This is the mechanism. Here you're not gonna see any specials. I mean, there is not much for you to see here. Let's see this here. This is what is used to keep the watch correct time, that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, shit. We have to measure how exact correct the timing of this watch is. Let's turn around this masterpiece here, and then there is nothing much to see over there. The battery, like a battery. Probably the only thing that's good here is a battery. I still have the thing for this. I wanted to have it the blue like this, and yeah, they knew based on the interrogation that this is the kind of watch I'm gonna go for. That's that. Let me just quickly close and demonstrate you what it took to get this watch. Is it bent? Yes, it is. It is. It is. It is. There is no such thing. You see how bent it is? There is no such thing as so we video record this stuff. Fuck that. We recorded this stuff. There is no such thing as yeah. There is no such thing as there's a spring inside here of the stuff that went on during MK Ultra. Just like this. You can see that one is yeah, you cannot see it now because yeah, it definitely feels like this is not even that this would belong to this housing. So then it had to be like this, a little bit sideways. This is what it looks like right from the top. And it's not good. It was everywhere, all of them like this. I don't know if this is gonna work out or not, but this here, this is the time. And the time I also fix it, it's here. Let's do this here. Is simply we're gonna do it like 31, that's a 32. Now I have to go with this button. Shit, when I'm holding this stuff here, 31. And basically we're gonna go back here. Let me just see this here, that's 32. So it's gonna be 30, 30. Damn, hey. I can't fix this fucking thing like that with one hand. That does not work for me. Yeah. As much as I want to do this, there is no way of doing this. Like this, you cannot. Okay. I fucking hate this telephone. Do you see what a piece of fucking shit this is? Can you even record the fucking time with this? No. This telephone is total junk, I mean, seriously. This here, it should jump now to the 33, like this. And then we go here, and we change this to the 34, like that. And then again, we go around, we make another trip, and we keep this till we meet at 34. Just like over there, the way you see it. What a crap, man. You cannot see nothing. You can't even see the time, anything. Yeah, like this. So luckily that I squeezed the button in the last second. And let me see if I can, by any chance, do this. There you go. Now you can actually see it. Boom. There you go. And so we have exactly the time. Exactly the time. Absolutely the time you have right there. So it's December the 3rd. Okay, so anyways, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna identify how exact this watch is. Based on the police, the way it came across, all this stuff, this watch was very, very exact. Was quite admirably actually exact. Yeah. Yeah, but this watch is used. This watch was opened by the police I don't know how many times. This watch is scratched up also. It's all kinds of stuff like that. It's an old watch. This is not a new watch. The cover was replaced in between because I remember the cover was replaced in between. At the request of Robert Golob, the only thing that was done on this watch was replacement of the cover. Eventually, even the watch band should have been somewhat the same watch band that was used during MK Ultra. Inspected by the police and rated as in a satisfactory condition, but that is actually questionable. It's interesting how the band came all fucking bent, uh, curled up like that. I mean, look, I mean the way it's curled up, it's quite interesting. So I would say that probably the watch band, despite everything, is new. This is just basically to remind of MK Ultra, the stuff. So yeah, I say the watch band is new, but the watch was definitely in use exactly the way I explained to you, and scratched up and etc. etc. I understand. I understand all the dilemmas. I get it. I completely understand. But people are buying watches like this for €2 on a regular basis. So I don't see why I wouldn't be capable to buy the new watch. It's not expensive one. That's why, basically.